This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. Hey guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new here. I am so excited because today I will be sharing some early access footage from the Sims 4 Snowy Escape expansion pack, and in this video we're going to be going over the build and buy assets. Thank you so much to EA for providing me this early release copy. Due to its early nature, you're going to be seeing my Origin ID or my EA ID now bouncing around the screen, so that little Griffey you see popping up everywhere is just part of the early software. So yeah, with that being said, let's jump right on in to the new items you can expect to find with this expansion pack. I went ahead and placed down all of the items from the normal build buy catalog on this lot, and after we go through everything on this lot, I will also be dipping into debug and show live edit objects to show off what is available there as well. But we're gonna just start with these things, and I think I'm gonna start based on what I placed down first. So if we go over to this corner here, we have two new fences that do come with Snowy Escape. We have this bamboo forest fence and the shorter low snowdrift fence. And I think they are both so nice, but this low one in particular, I feel like I'm going to get a lot of use out of, particularly in this swatch, because the wood grain looks so nice. I feel like on a couple of them, the contrast is a little bit too much for my personal taste, but I do really enjoy this one in particular. The gray one's pretty nice, this orange wood is pretty nice, and then this dark wood over here as well. There's a few that are really, really pretty, and I really like that fence. And actually, it comes with a matching gate as well. And I just think I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this one. Let me know what you guys think of it, because I don't know, I really like it. I'm excited. And with that fence, we actually have a matching railing for your stairs, and of course, a matching staircase as well that comes in all of the corresponding colors. I think that's going to work really, really nicely together. I have so many things placed down, I don't really know where to go next. I think we'll go over this way. So we are getting some hot spring items in this pack, and you have two to choose from. You have this more natural rock looking one here, and then this one that looks a little bit more man-made, but it does have some cool textures on it. We have this rock one here. There's lots of like bricks and stones, and some that kind of match some of the foundations we have in the game as well. And then I'm showing off a couple of the new tiles over here, and also the fact that we now have half walls in way more sizes, way more heights. They actually correspond to the increments that you can go ahead and use for the new platform tool that we are getting, which I will show off in a moment. I believe the team did that so that you could kind of build half walls around platforms to have more customization options to go ahead and decorate the sides and use whatever kind of wallpapers you'd like. So that's pretty cool. But like, look at this wallpaper of the kittens. Oh my gosh. And then we also have this beautiful mountainscape, and then some more modern tiles as well. I love these. I'm going to be using those really often in like every build. I love me some modern kitchen tiles, so I'm very excited about that. We also are getting a new bar and a bar back as well. I really like the decorations on these. I just really wish that this little guy up here, this little kitty cat, and actually this guy too. I wish all of these items we had separate. They weren't tied to the bar, but I do really like all of this stuff. I want these separately, like the little masks up there. Is this supposed to be a TV up there? I feel like that might be a TV mounted up there. I'm not sure. Very nice item. I wish there were separate pieces to it. We also are getting a new tent here. This is our first tent since Outdoor Retreat, I believe. And I really like this one. I think I like it better than the ones that we have already in the game. I feel like it looks more realistic. Without going into debug, we are getting two new trees. This one is just the same one next to it in a different swatch. It comes in red and in green. And then we also have this tree over here, which I really, really like. I'm loving these three new trees, or two new trees that we're getting in the game. And some of the debug stuff I'm going to show you later, I'm very excited about as well. Moving on, we have a couple of new sculptures. We have the Yamachan mascot, which is so cute. Oh my gosh, look at his little outfits. I believe this is in the center of one of the towns and is relevant to one of the festivals, but you can just put it wherever you want. I mean, you could probably scale this down and just make it like a decoration. And he's just so cute. I really love that. And then this is stunning. I don't know if this is in the world somewhere. I feel like it's gotta be. But we have this beautiful beautiful statue here. I just think it's really nice. I love the colors on here. It looks like it's getting a little bit of wear in the weather, and it's really pretty. I don't know what I would use it for. I feel like maybe in a fountain outside a restaurant or something. It's just so pretty. We're also getting some new lanterns, which are so nice. I feel like I always quite enjoy these sort of items. We have a bunch of these that came with City Living, and it's nice to have another new one here as well. We're also getting a couple of Shoji Screens. I apologize if I mispronounce anything, by the way, but these come in some cool textures and patterns. There are 2 of them. I really like how simple this one is. It has some really basic patterns, but also some really pretty artwork as well. In the more simple swatches, I feel like I'm going to get a lot of use out of that item. If your Sims are into snowboarding and skiing, it's only appropriate to have a rack for all of their equipment. I thought this was a really cool item. I also love how like worn it is. It looks like it's been outside, it's been beaten up for a while, and I just think it's cool. I'm glad they included that. And then we have 2 items that I feel very opposite ways about. We have another activity table. We really did not need another activity table. I will say I think it's cute. I'll probably use it. I like the one that we got more recently with Eco Lifestyle. I like this one as well. It doesn't look as plasticky as some of the older ones, so I'll use it, but we really didn't need another. However, we did need another one of these. Oh my god. I'm a little bit excited. We got a new science set. We have never gotten a new science set in the game before. We just have the base game one, which is green. And this one is so much nicer. It looks so much more realistic. We have color swatches. I never thought I'd be so excited for these color swatches. Yes, I approve of this one. I almost forgot to show you guys platforms, which is honestly a feature I am looking so much forward to. I believe it's a base game update. It's not tied to Snowy Escape, but oh my gosh, am I excited. So down here we have the platform tool, or you can just grab a pre-made shape that is a platform and you can go ahead and place it down and you have a platform. I will show more of the functionality of those in a second. I just wanted to show the actual tool. It's just like anything else you would draw out a room, and that is the size of your platform. So this is different than a foundation because you could also just grab this and give it a foundation, and then you have a platform on a foundation. I'm pretty sure your Sims can't step up this though, as there are 2 steps here. However, if you had a foundation piece next to it and they were at different steps, you can step from the foundation to the platform. So the way you adjust the heights of these platforms is this little interface up here. There's this raise arrow and the lower arrow, and you can just make it as tall as a room, or as tall as whatever wall height you're in, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that is one platform. But one of the cooler things I think that you can do with it is you can go ahead and stack them. So you can sort of make your own custom staircases. So your Sims are gonna walk kind of slowly up these, but you can make staircases up to your house like this, or in your house like this. Down here we have the different wall trims for the half walls, obviously, but below it we are in the platform category. You can adjust the different platform sides. Some of these are the same as foundations, some of them are new. But to give it more functionality is why we got the variety of wall heights for half walls. I'm just gonna grab this and see if we can line it up kind of properly here so you can see what I mean. There we go. So these are like the exact heights of these, so then you can paint these with whatever colors you'd like. I feel like there's so many ways you can be creative with these platforms because they can be like pedestals in your house, they can be built-in sections. There's so many different things you can do with them. I've also seen a build that's in this world that I think James Turner built that also has the foundations as part of the roof. I feel like this helps with roofing, especially modern roofing. That is something we haven't had since constrained floor elevation in The Sims 3. So platforms are a great thing. I am beyond excited for these. This is self-explanatory. It's just one of the public bathroom stalls you'll find around the world. We also have a bunch of different food stands I have laid out here, and of course vending machines, because you couldn't have a Japanese inspired world without vending machines, and there are a variety to choose from. We have one for Simmies, which are like a new collectible coming with this pack. There's also one for a Freezy Treats. There's this one which is Hot Eats, so cold food, hot food, and finally the Bits and Bobbles vending machine, which is basically to get anything you would need for your time around the world. Maybe you need medicine because you hurt yourself. I'm pretty sure that's available in there. I think you can buy like snowboards and stuff. I can't remember exactly, but it's basically stuff to aid you in your travels through Mount Komorebi, which I hope I'm saying that right as well. Moving on, let's take a look at the new roof textures and roof ornaments coming with this pack. So first up, we have this little item up on top of the roof. This is the Elemental Bling Roof Sculpture. And just like most of the things in this pack, it comes in all of the matching swatches to go with whatever roof pattern that you are going for, whatever color. We also have this item here, which is like a little sign you can place up on top of your buildings. It has some lettering. It has some little logo designs. I think they're really cute. I really like this one in particular. I think that design is very pleasing. And then with that, we also have 3 new roof textures, and they come in a variety of colors. This is the Summit Shingle. I think that one's quite nice. We also have the Keep It Wavy tile roof, which I think matches this roof trim really well. It comes in some fun colors, and then like some browns and grays and whites. And lastly, we have the Snow Way roof and snow guard, which looks like this. In addition to getting some new roof textures, we also got a few different wall textures. I showed off the tiles over on these half walls over here, but we also got this wall right here. It comes in a variety of colors. I really like that one. The texture is interesting. And then there's a version that the top has a little bit more of an opening, so you can have a variety. I'll delete some of these doors so you can see what I am talking about. I think these are really pretty. And then there is this version as well, and one that has less vertical lines in it. I used a couple of those on the interior. And then if you wanted to get a closer look at any of these tiles, they're just stunning. We got 2 new floor textures. One of them I have right here, which is some sand lines. There are the sand lines. I guess we got 3 technically. And then there's the sand circles, so you can kind of combine those to go ahead and make various circles in the sand. And then the other one we got was the tatami mats, which I have on the inside of this building right here to kind of show off what those could look like, as well as 2 new fireplaces. I love this one so much. It's so modern. I'm gonna use that so often. And then this one is also really cool. Have a couple of wall hangings in here as well that have gloves and mittens and scarves and stuff on them. And I really like this one. It's little mountains. It's just really cute. And then this one is on a pair of skis, which is also super nice. Always happy to get more things like that in the game. This is a new lights that we got as well. I really like it. Honestly, I like pretty much all of the items in this pack. I'm very impressed with this one. This is a special sign. I think this is for like a bar or something like that. I think it's really cute. It's got some lights on it and some like post-it notes and stuff like that. Oh my goodness, look at this. We also got a new spandrel with this pack. It comes in a few different patterns. There's this pattern, there's this pattern, there's a more simple one, and then there's this one as well. I think they're really cool. I'm glad that there's so much variety just within this. It's not just one with a bunch of different colors. That's awesome. And of course we got a kotatsu table. I have another one outside. We have this one, which is a 6-seater. It comes in a variety of swatches, but we were also provided with a 4-seater as well, which I will show you guys in a little bit. New trash can here. Very simple. Modern trash can. Nothing to complain about there. I like it. These are 2 of the new doors. As you can see, these ones are 2nd wall height. They are massive. I'm not really sure what they're for. I guess I could see this used as like maybe a garage door, but they're really cool. Tanya in editing here. This little sign you're seeing above the door, I completely forgot to talk about it, but it's kind of important. So as you can see right now, it has some lettering on it and then a picture of a shoe with a cross through it, like no shoes here. Basically, this is going to be how you toggle if shoes are allowed inside a building or not, or what those options are. You can pick that shoes are allowed, shoes are not allowed, or that your Sims will change into slippers when they're on the interior of a building. So there's a few different swatches on it, but those are the options on the sign and how that's going to work. Here are 2 more doors that we are getting with the pack. We have a lot of variety here because you'll see as we move on to the other walls, a lot of the doors and windows come in a version you can see through and a version you can't see through. We're getting into the point of showing stuff off that there's just going to be items everywhere, so apologies for that. There's just so many things that it was difficult to figure out how to organize them properly. So we have a couple of signs here pointing for different like slopes for snow. I almost said for snowing, for snowboarding and skiing. Those are pretty cool. And then there is also this open shelving that has a bunch of teas and teapots and stuff in it, which is quite cute. This is a plaque I think you get for being the most loyal employee. We also have the Hermit's Heaven shutter box. This is supposed to be like a box you can put over your windows so you can like hide from the world, which is kind of cool. We have a couple of new lanterns as well over here. Oh, look at this one. He's a little fishy. Oh, these are really cute. I didn't see those last couple swatches earlier. Very nice. I believe these are supposed to be for sturdying your windows. Reinforce and retreat cedar bars. Let's find out. Protect your peaceful retreat with these sturdy cedar bars. Yeah. We also got a new bathroom set, which is kind of exciting. We got a new very Japanese toilet. I actually built a Japanese tiny house maybe a month or so ago, and the closest thing to this sort of toilet we had in the game were the talking toilets from City Living, so I'm very excited to have this in the game. This is one of the items I am most excited about. We just have this little wall-mounted thing with some shampoos and conditioners or whatever kind of lotions you'd like it to be. I think that's really cool. We also got this new shower standalone item. It comes with a mirror with it because it was intended to be placed in the bathhouses, but I think it works really nicely for smaller spaces anyway. I can see this in a lot of like tiny Japanese apartments, quite like that. And then we also got the bucket and stool item as well, and this beautiful tub. I have not used this yet because I like things to be in small spaces and I have trouble figuring out where to place this, but it is really pretty. I love how it's wood. It's just, or it looks like it's wood. It's so pretty. And then there's also this divider as well, which is between the shower stalls, and it has some cool textures. I'm not sure how often I'm going to use that, but I think it's really cool because then maybe you could use this in your bathrooms instead of like building a wall around one of the open showers. Now that we have two, we have this one and then we have the one from university as well. We're also getting two new shelves with this pack. They are placed right here. We have one that's more connected and then more of a simple shelf here. I think they're both really nice. I particularly like this one though. It's really nice to have some more shelves in the game for sure. Just realizing I missed one of the curtains on the inside of this build. I think it's super cute. And I'll be showing off a few more of them as we move along. All right, continuing on with more doors, windows, and wall sculptures, paintings, things like that. We have a ton of doors and we have a couple of awnings here as well. I love these. Look at the dimension on this one in particular. Just, it's so pretty. And then the doors, of course, have all of the same swatches we have been seeing and some artsy ones as well. Very, very pretty. I particularly like this window. I just feel like it has so much personality to it. It's really pretty. We also have two new blinds here. This one's more of a free-floating one you can kind of just place anywhere. And then this one's supposed to be on the wall. They both come in the same swatches, I am pretty sure. Yeah, I think this one's really cool. We also have an open version of the door right here. This one's an archway, but from my experience, Sims just walk in. I tried to use it as a front door in a build and it didn't go very well. This is another one of the awnings we're getting. Once again, really pretty. Love that it has matching swatches and textures to the new roof tiles we're getting in the game. Another window, same thing here. This one is really cute. I have it placed really low down, but I think that this is something I'm gonna get a ton of use out of as well. It feels like a window you'd probably see in bathrooms pretty often or like above the kitchen sink. I love small windows like that. I'm really excited about this one as well because we have a lot of packs that give us modern single tile windows, but they're usually like full wall height for the short wall height. So let's change that real quick. This isn't full. It's such a cute size. And that excites me greatly as a builder. And then we just have a few more windows here that come in all of the same swatches. And this one, it's a square. It's a modern square window. I'm going to use that so much. This window is like half see-through, half not. We have the full not see-through one. Just a lot of varieties on these windows, basically. Moved this out of the way, but this is another one of the curtains. Also have another one over here as well, and then posters galore. These three are actually all the same thing. There's just a bunch of different swatches that give you a variety of different things, and I love the clusters of posters like this. They're so cute. There's also this painting, which is, I think, intended to be in the bathhouses, to be like, this is where you get changed, and give you instructions on where you're supposed to go for like tourists and stuff. And then there's like just a couple of really cute ones as well. I really like this one. I feel like I'm gonna use that one a lot, all of like the tea stuff. It's adorable. At least I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I could be completely wrong, but I think it's really pretty with the leaves and the little cups and stuff. This painting is also really nice. It has a bunch of plants and buildings and some just like really pretty art of the mountains, and I don't know, I'm really happy with getting some new culture into the game. Some new items that are not like most of what we already have. I feel like this pack is just so refreshing and is going to offer so much more as it comes to not only gameplay, but like building. I'm gonna have so much fun doing things that are a little bit different than what I've been able to do in the past, and kind of dipping my toes into maybe some stuff that I wasn't too familiar with before, and I think that's so exciting. We also have this like window bar, which is kind of cool. I feel like we've only had things like this in Debug up until now. And then we have a couple of, I don't know what these would be called. Are these just, yeah, these are murals. So we have this one. Oh, the swatches on this are so good. Look at him. Oh, I love this. I love it so much. And then we have a snowboarding one over here that has a bunch of like winter sports and mountains, and there's some decals too. Like, look at him, he's so cute. I love it. And these are just fantastic. Now we're moving into the kind of, I don't really have opinions on it items, which is this one, which, what did they call this? Carp streamers. I don't know where I would use this, but I think it's a cool item. We also have some signage for the slopes. Oh, I just can't get over how cute he is. And then some more signage in this form as well. The snowman, I didn't see you. I didn't see the snowman. Oh, that one's really cute too, but look at him. Just like lots of signage. I didn't look at the swatches on these for some reason, and I am so happy. That is very cute. And then this is like a start of where you're going signage for all the different winter activities. Since we're over here, should we discuss the most exciting thing in this pack, in my personal opinion, since the moment I saw the trailer? We're getting counters. We're getting counters. I'm so excited. So these counters are new. They are modern. They are versatile. And they have slots under the counters. You can just place things wherever you'd want down here, plus on top, of course. But like, also, oh, by the way, we're getting a stack of plates. It keeps getting better. Hello? And the swatches on these are really nice. I feel like there's a few that I prefer. Like, I really like this one, which I'm using over here, but just the swatches. Hello. I'm so happy about having some new counters finally. We're also getting a new fridge that matches perfectly. It's like a wooden fridge and a stove as well. And this stove doesn't have the back bit. Let me grab a base game stove, or just any stove in the game for you real quick. They've always had this back bit, so they didn't look good in islands. But now we have one that doesn't have that. And I'm a little bit excited about it. I think this is a really nice stove. I feel like I'll get a lot of use out of it. It has some fun swatches that match the wood tones of these counters, but also some basics. So like a plain black or plain white stove that will literally match any kitchen you make. We're also getting a new table and chairs. We're actually getting 2 new tables and 2 new chairs as far as like dining chairs go. This is one of them. It has some cool swatches on the seats. A couple of them have some patterns on them, which is quite nice. And then this is the other new table. It's just a single table. It has some cool swatches as well. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh, look at that. And, you know, the matching wood swatches on these chairs. They're very simple. I like the little curve to them. I feel like they're going to be very versatile, and I like them. We saw this earlier, the Katatsu table, but this is the 4-seater version of it. Pretty much the same thing, but it's so cute. Do they have the same swatches? Yeah, they do. These are supposed to be going in water, but I didn't build a pond. That's what those are. Before we move to the bulk of the items that are in the center of this lot, I realized I forgot to address a few things over here. So we're getting a few different rocks with a bunch of different swatches. There's even ones that look like they're coming out of the sand, which is pretty cool. We're also getting this rug that has like little different mossy stones on it, which is quite interesting. These are all of the like snowboards and skis and stuff that you can go ahead and grab. Some of these are ones you have to unlock, and some of them are ones that you just can buy automatically. We also have a new outdoor trash can that encourages you to definitely separate your items. Comes in a bunch of fun swatches, including this one with this little guy on it. And then we have this beautiful item as well. I'm trying to remember what this is called. Oh, just a water feature. Okay. I just think it's really pretty. This reminds me of an item I have in Animal Crossing, actually. We also have a rain drain. I think that's what that's called. No, a rain chain to drain the rain. That's what that is. I think that's it. Did I cover everything here this time? Oh, the mailbox. We have a wall-mounted mailbox, and it has some fun swatches on it as well. Like, look at the little faces. It's a cute one. And it's nice to finally have one outside of DEBUG from City Living that is a wall-mounted one. All right. This looks like a lot more than it is because I started by putting every swatch out, and then I was like, I don't need to do that. So we're getting a new single bed and a new double bed. These are the swatches of the single bed. I really like the purple one and this blue one. We also have some void critters, our little new friend, and then of course some of the sports and some plain colors as well. And then for the double beds, there's just a variety of colors. I love the texture, or the pattern I should say, that is on the headboards here, and some of the subtle patterns as well is really, really pretty. We're also getting two new chairs that are like living room chairs, I suppose, as opposed to dining chairs in the game. And they're essentially the same thing, except there's a regular version and then a version with a blanket on it. And I love that they added that for us. It's so nice to have the flexibility with that, and also just having things with blankets and cushions and stuff draped on them. So these come in a variety of colors as well. I already showed off both of these chairs with the tables I showed off earlier, but we're also getting a new stool. Got all the same wood tones that we've been seeing this whole time, and I think it's a pretty simple, cute stool. We're also getting a new poof, which I really like this blue pattern so much. We're also getting a few different void critters and then just some simple patterns and colors. We already looked at these kotatsu tables, but I also put a hot pot on the top of one of these. These are not linked to the tables. You can actually place them wherever you'd like to have them, but I just wanted to make sure that I showed you guys that we now have a hot pot in the game. There's also this new set of plants. And hello, you guys are beautiful, but why aren't you separate? Why? I need these items separately so badly. Why would you do this to me, Sims? This is like jungle adventure all over again. But they are really pretty. I do really like them. I wish we had every single one of these separately. Maybe they can do that someday. Maybe if we bother them enough, like we did with Jungle Adventure. I don't know, but I would love to have these separate. We have a two-seater couch here that looks like so. Very, very cute. Also, two new like side table, end tables, same wood swatches as everything else. Very cute. We have this little guy. Let's see what he's called actually. That's a Daruma doll. Okay, and has some fun little patterns. Oh, look at the penguin. I love him. And then this table, I think, is really cool because it's a snowboard table. And of course, it has some simple swatches and then some that are painted on. And I love this. I feel like it's not going to be that versatile, but when you have a sim that's really into snowboarding, this is such a cool item to have in their house. Also have a little bit of an outdoor bench here. This one seems really clunky for some reason. I don't know if that was entirely intentional or if it has to do with the style that you see in Japan more often, but it just feels a little bit clunky, but that could be me. We also got a new couch and it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. I particularly like this swatch because of the pillows on it, but I did lay out all of the swatches here. So mostly just neutrals in this pack. There's some subtle textures on some of the pillows, and everything's just really calming, and I quite enjoy that. We're also getting a new coffee table right here, and a few different plants as well with a variety of swatches. I like that the tree changes on this one between two different types of trees. And then we have this little guy here, and of course this beautiful flower as well. It just keeps going. We also have this like side table thing. It's a safe tea deposit box. It's a place for all of your tea supplies, it sounds like, and I really like the painting on these little sliding doors up top. There's some variety there, some fun swatches and patterns, and it's just really pretty. I think this one's also tea. Tea for 2 dozen. Yes, lots of tea is happening here, which is quite cool. I think these are really nicely designed items. I don't know how often I'm going to be using them. Maybe this one, because it could be anything, but this one feels a little bit more specific, but it is a really pretty item and it definitely fits with the style that we have going on. I just realized we have floating windows over there. We also are getting 2 new tables for outside, 2 picnic tables, and I really like these ones. They have cushions for your Sims to sit on this one, and then the draped blanket on this one, and this is just, I don't know, something about the style of this one is so appealing. Having the slats of wood here instead. And then these are 3 new lamps we are getting as well. I like this pattern on this one. And then this is just a really nice modern like table lamp, desk lamp, very cute. Also getting an umbrella and a variety of swatches. I like that one. Here are some more like outdoor lanterns for like your gardens and stuff. I'm glad to have some variety there. This one's really interesting. Also having a desk that matches all of the same wood swatches. And then I think these are the last few items. We also have this bookcase. I have nothing but good things to say about most of these items. I really enjoy how asymmetrical this is. And then the same thing with this new dresser we're getting. And then I think this is specifically a closet or a locker situation for the bathhouses. Yeah, it is. It is a locker, which is quite nice as well. Comes in a bunch of swatches just like everything else. And I think that's everything. I nearly forgot one of my favorite items. We got a new rug with this pack, and it's a fluffy one, and it comes in a bunch of swatches. I feel like I'm going to use this a lot. It's automatically a really small rug, but it sizes up pretty well in my opinion. But with that being said, I think we're going to take a quick peek at DEBUG. I thought I had the cheats enabled. All right, let's take a peek here. I have show live edit objects on as well, so we can just kind of scroll through all of it. So you can definitely get some of these new collectibles out of DEBUG, the gold versions and the regular versions. There are some of the books for improving your skills and like rock climbing and all of that sort of things. You can get rock climbing gear, which just shows up in this little package. More of these little collectibles here. There's also some emergency potions for healing from, I think these are from giant hornets. Yep. Very applicable to 2020, must say. There's also this shrub, which is a woohoo shrub. I quite like having another one of those, especially because it doesn't have any weird flowers and stuff on it. I feel like the ones we have in game already look kind of fake to me. I feel like this one blends into surroundings a little bit better. Looks like we have some more stuff for if you get injured, some like nerve calming things, some more of these collectible guys. We have some various bug sprays for the different insects you might come into contact with, a bunch of the food items and energy bars and sodas and all sorts of things like that. Of course, we have some like rocks and things. I think we already have this one with another pack, but we got it again here. And then one of my favorite items, this is like a snowdrift. I know it doesn't look good here, but when it's on top of snow, it is flawless and it just looks like you're literally building into mounds of snow. And I'm very excited about that one. Of course, lots of these rocks that are covered in snow on the top add some nice texture. Some of them are absolutely massive with like the ice coming down on them. I feel like it'd be really fun to build like an icy castle or something. We also have this item here that has a couple different swatches on it. Way more of these boulders just absolutely everywhere. All of the rocks you could want. I don't know what this is. We also have, just more rocks, lots of rocks. Also, if any of the items look weird, it's possible. It's only in my version because this is early access. It's a really early build. It's not final software at all. So some of the things that look a little wonky in my game it's possible that they're not going to be there in the final version. You guys go ahead and grab. Oh, these are cute. I like that. Having these as a cluster like that is quite nice. We have this base game plant as a DEBUG item, which is cool. I'm glad to have that. That'll be nice in like budget builds. These are the flowers that go in some of the gravestones in the cemetery in the world. We also have some of these trees with blocks of snow in them. I really enjoyed that. We have a fire hydrant. We have this beautiful archway. Also, some of these bridges are quite nice as well. I feel like you could get really creative with some of the new items that we're getting with this. There's also this little fence here, this giant bridge here, some like lights, more trees, boards of wishes, some various lamps and the like. There's honestly a lot in here. You can even get a train that's like, I think it's crashed. I think I saw another one in here somewhere that was like not crashed. But that's an item you can get. There's more crates, more of the various items from around the world, more landscaping, which I know I am excited about. Just the same ones we have, but also additional ones as well, so that you have more at your disposal. Here's some of the tombstones that we are getting with this pack. Some more grass, some banners and stuff you can hang around the place. Some of this fencing that's for the slopes. More beautiful archways and boards and bamboo. We also have, I'm going to say this completely wrong because I didn't notice this before. I must have missed this. The Tanabata wishing tree. So that's a really cool item to have. We also have some of these sleds as well. I like that they're named Rosebud. Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. Oh wait, were there more of these vending machines? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, I found more vending machines. I'm quite excited about that, to be honest. So there's more of those. I feel like I missed some items in here. There's definitely some like new plants from around the world. There's this tree. It's a nice tree. This fence is also really, really pretty. You know, just lots of plants, lots of various items. I could spend hours looking through all of this. I just wanted to show you guys some of it. We also have an orange spirit doll. There's a bunch of different spirit dolls you can go ahead and grab out of here. And I guess I'll end on a couple more plants. We also have this guy right here. Very, very pretty. This one as well. This shrub. And then there's some that you can hang off of buildings. I'm excited for more plants. DEBUG plants are some of my favorite things. Just yes, please. I didn't go through the whole Show Live Edit Objects catalog, but hopefully you guys got a good taste of what there is to expect from this expansion pack. I've only begun to explore it, but I'm really happy with the new items and I can't wait to do a lot of building with this. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know what you thought down below, what you're most excited about, if there's certain items you really liked, didn't like, if you had similar opinions with what I had to say, like this chunky bench and separating these plants. Oh my gosh, I wish they were separated. Or the fantastic kitchen. I'm very excited about it. There's no cabinets though. That is something I am not too happy about. But let me know what you guys are thinking about this pack just from the build and buy overview. If you're thinking about purchasing it. And I think that's pretty much it. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all next time. Bye everybody.